Welcome back. So, activity one, you'll find here, it exists within two frame boundaries. And this is probably the most complicated of all the activities, but hopefully once I explain it and you see how it looks, and you follow along with the written instructions, it will become clear. So each frame has a visual breakdown of the features that exist currently in first the partner portal. So this is a kind of a map, a flow chart showing the structure of the site as it exists so far. So you begin at the homepage, and then you've got kind of four primary sections: the resources library, the admin center, the data visualization area, and kind of a data section as well. And within those sections, there are a number of other kind of components which currently exist on the partner portal. So that's frame one. Frame two is the same thing, but these are imagined features. So these don't exist yet. This is just some of the things that we're thinking about adding to the new version of the portal, which will be the Outreach Hub. And so we're thinking about having a learning element, a learning platform element, and a private space for groups, potentially. So you've got sort of a site breakdown for the partner portal as it currently looks like, and the same thing for the Outreach Hub. Now, you're going to have to zoom in quite close to be able to read the text. I'm sorry about that, but hopefully you remember how to zoom in and out. And you will also find a document in the instructions document that will link you through to this document, which explains what we mean when we talk about these different features. So we're using language that might not be familiar to you, it might not be familiar to the people you're working with, but this kind of explains what we mean when we talk about each feature. So, for example, what do we mean when we say partner assessment tools? What do we mean when we say partner dashboard? What do we mean when we say partner impact data? And the document, which is linked in the instructions, will give you some examples and some description about what those are. So the activity, as you'll know from the instructions, is to match potential audiences or potential stakeholders outside of yourselves to each of these features. And you can do that by grabbing a sticky note from the left-hand side and placing it next to either the main category or kind of the subcategory, and identifying which kind of user would be interested in using that feature. So, for example, field program impact data, which we mean kind of the top level statistics, the number of villages served, the number of people reached, the number of kilometers, the amount of coastline protected, all that kind of information that could be available in visual form at the click of your fingers. Who might be interested in accessing that? Well, maybe the funders will be interested in accessing that. You copy and paste to add another post-it note, or of course you can go back to the pile and grab another one. So, also you might have technicians, fishery technicians interested in this data. So you're all working at the same time. Everybody's grabbing post-it notes and thinking about what might go onto this dashboard. And you start with the partner portal and repeat that process with the Outreach Hub afterwards. So by the end, hopefully, we'll have loads of sticky notes everywhere with lots of different audiences and users mapped against the features that both exist already and could exist in the future. And that will help us to kind of prioritize development, see what would be useful to the most number of people. So that's activity one. I hope that makes sense. Thanks.